We're live, guys.
We're live.
Yeah.
So we are cramped in the car on our way to another car in Prague. To my right, left.
Oh, that's your left.
Damn. We have to start over. No, okay. To my right, we have Jameson Lopp. Is he in focus?
Yeah.
All right, okay. And then we have none other than Knut Svanholm. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, you did.
Wonderful. And Jameson, hang on, it's actually Jameson Lopp.
Correct.
As you can tell, it's Lopp. Yeah, what do you want to talk about today? Like, is there something pressing? We just came from the Trezor Safe 7 reveal.
Anything except the core versus not.
So what is your take on the core versus nuts debate?
My take is that it's over, so we can move on to other things.
Exactly.
Okay.
Good point.
But yeah, so we are in Prague. You've all been in Prague several times, I assume.
Yes.
How do you like the city?
No
My favorite big city in the world, I'd say.
Oh, really?
I don't really like big cities, but this one I actually like quite a lot.
Yeah, we learned a lot about the history today. Matej, like, he had a presentation on how the currency has been devalued and people lost their life savings in the past, which made the Czech people a very resilient Bitcoin adopting community.
Yeah. And we have defenestration, which is a wonderful tradition where you throw politicians out of windows.
Yes.
And from the third floor or something.
It's also a tradition in Russia these days, right? Like, defenestrating people.
I don't know, you'd have to ask Peter Todd about that.
No, he wants to turn it into a car park. But he's not here yet. We're not going to touch this touchy subject. Jameson, you have a very large Twitter account. You probably also get a lot of offers to shill Solana shitcoin tokens, right?
Though not lately.
Not lately.
It really peaked in the 2017-2018 period. I still have marketers reach out to me regularly and ask, hey, what's the price to get a post from you? And of course I just delete it immediately.
Is that when you added .eth to your handle?
Well, that is actually a common misconception.
He never had that.
I never had a .eth. And there is a Lopp.eth ENS name out there, but I have no idea who owns it, and they haven't tried to sell it.
Somebody's trying to, sell it to you, not knowing that you do not fuck with that. But so what you're saying is you've never succumbed to like the shitcoin fiat money to post a tweet. Not like Peter Todd, who does it like regularly to buy drones for Ukraine.
Right. So I go the opposite direction. So like I pay Citrea. Because I'm a shitcoin VC.
Oh yeah.
So it's the other way. I pay the shitcoiners; they don't pay me.
Oh, that is a losing strategy though. Like this.
The opposite direction.
Yes.
So we are okay. We have to address the Lopp return situation then. for this conversation to like, we can't have Knut and Jameson in one car. Like, I'm the enlightened centrist, as we all know, and we have this bell curve, like we posted it yesterday. So on which side of the bell curve do you see yourself?
I see it more as a bell end curve, actually.
A bell end curve. That is, I'm not sure, like, besides British people will get this reference. You know what a bell end is?
I do believe that it is part of the male anatomy.
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
According to some.
Male
is sort of that's racist, I think.
Okay. So you would not say that, like, I consider myself a proud ADIQ proponent of a Bitcoin connoisseur of the ADIQ variety.
Yes, so do I.
So and you
consider you that.
You are clearly a midwit, right?
I try to be more sophisticated. And
you're the galaxy brain with a hood, the shadowy supercoder.
Yeah, I'm the ivory tower technocrat.
The technocrat, okay.
I aim for half-wit.
Half-wit, okay. So in this car, you're the only one with actual contributions to Bitcoin in code, right?
I guess.
Yeah. You do your yearly pull requests and like fix a typo.
Yeah. Well, actually, my yearly pull request this year added a bunch of ports that your Bitcoin node will now no longer try to connect to other nodes that are running on those ports, because those ports are
a security issue.
Well, they're somewhat reserved for other common services like databases.
Okay.
Not Bitcoin core databases, of course.
Yeah. So because Bitcoin clearly is not a database, right?
Well, it's whatever you want it to be.
Is Bitcoin a database, Knut?
No.
What is it then? Can you define it in one word, though?
I can define it in one sentence.
Sure, go ahead.
It's an agreement on a fixed set of rules.
Indeed.
Okay, we can vibe with
We
that.
can agree upon that.
We can agree upon that. So we are in consensus in this car. There are no soft forks. If it were so, we would open the door and kick you out. And like then that is like no, that is a hard fork,
That's
right?
a hard fork.
That's a hard fork.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, if you go through the window, it's like the defenestration
Yes.
fork.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd rather not. Thank you.
Soft fenestration. Not to be mistaken with soft penetration. But I digress.
Do you need a secure element if you have a strong passphrase?
I believe so, because theoretically you're right. If you only use like the entropy to store your 12 words and you have an extended seed, and that is always typed in and never stored there. But who's going to do that? Like if a passphrase, it needs to be a certain length, and who bothers to type it in every time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I dislike passphrases for multiple reasons. Some of the software wallets out there, I believe, actually give you the option to type the passphrase into the internet-connected device that the wallet is running on, which is, of course, terrible. The other is just that I have seen so many people lock themselves out of their money over the years because they forgot their passphrase. You're effectively creating a 2 of 2 system that is very brittle.
Yeah, because like passphrases, as opposed to seed words, are case sensitive, and sometimes like it's I talk to people at Bitbox, it's the number one reason why people lose their coin. They quickly type in a passphrase, and it's not like a password where it tells you, oh, this is a wrong password and you're locked out. Like it always opens a wallet, and then they take out an address and then transfer Bitcoin to that, and the next time they type the passphrase correctly, and then they're wondering, where's the Bitcoin? Because they didn't realize they had a typo earlier. And then it's a lot of brute forcing to do that. So I suggest like rather use a multi-sig instead of like this 2 of 2 approach. But yeah.
So we are almost there to where we have to get out of the taxi. So yeah, I will cut the first round here, and then we'll see you from the old-timey cars. Which I've been in Prague for 15 years and I've never been in one, so I'm also
So
kind
this
of
is a
excited.
tourist trap you're leading us to.
Exactly. Which is the best kind.
Cypherpunks, Cypher podcasters, paperpunks, and Cypherdorks in classic cars, slightly inebriated, going through Prague's old town. But so, okay, we were just talking about Nakamoto, and now good old David F. Bailey bought it and tried to do a treasury play. How's that working out, Mr. Shareholder Jameson Lopp?
Well, as a long-term investor, I'm not really concerned with the day-to-day prices. What I will say is I bought the dip recently.
Oh wow, Jameson Lopp.
That's right,
doubling down
on Nakamoto. You heard it here first.